place is to make a final stand. I bring us to the old fort. A human bridge that should have crumbled 100 years ago.
We need water and sleep. These people will help us. Don't attack them. I just love it how a lot of my peasants have pitchforks. I mean, I guess it works as a weapon if you don't have a choice. But it's still funny. Shield wall, you say, or think you say. Fatigue hinders your every thought. No one forms up as a large group of humans approach from the buildings near the old ford. A small stout man leads them. Mercenaries, huh? You don't look worth a damn, let alone coin. You reach for your axes, but a few spearmen make it clear you shouldn't. Easy. The last thing we need to spill is each other's blood before that dark wall or the Dredge get their chance, eh? Dredge. The word echoes in your head. They don't know what they're doing. The man makes a face. Even Folko lifts her head enough to squint at you. Well, we're charged with keeping this route open for the clans that went to Arborang, the man says. So, we know we're going to be killing as many of those Dredge as we can. Threats and commands come to mind, but never make it out of your mouth. The march, the fighting, the lack of sleep all catch up to you, and you fall to a knee. You try to catch up yourself, but gracelessly your head hits the snow.
Darkness. Purple lightning and a dark sun. What in the depths is this?
Sensing you're being watched, you leap to your feet and reach for Claw and Fang, but they're missing. You roar in anger. The short man by the entrance takes a step back. Easy, Bulwark. No one's trying to harm you. You get to your feet, head pounding. Where are the ravens, you ask? I woke you first, he says, but the others need to get up too. I let you sleep as long as I dared, but we're almost out of time. He motions to a side table, and you find your axes undamaged. Who are you, and what do you want, you ask? My name's Hader. But that won't matter in a few hours, the man says. We came from Akura. We're the rear guard of the clan's army that went to challenge the king in Arborang. With axes in hand, you ask, then what do you want from me? Well, I'm no battle leader, Hader says. I'm just a skirmisher like the rest here, and proud of myself for not running off already. Plain and simple. You know how to fight, so tell us what to do, and we'll do it. We got fighters who could use some tips or encouragement, Hader says. Maybe we could build some stake-like walls with parts of buildings. Up to you. But you don't have much. You don't have time to do much, and no one's expecting miracles. Regardless of how this plays out, I'm glad you stumbled in here when you did. Okay, so first and foremost, stepping out in the cold air refreshes you. You look around and are surprised to see stragglers crossing the bridge. Can't believe it, can you? Kurmer says, walking among the dozen fighters you sent with him. One of these days, all of you will realize there's only one thing tougher than an old Varl war leader on a mission. The ravens around him look tired, but happy to have made it. You grab a handful of snow and squeeze it into your fist until a trickle of water falls to the ground, a silent tribute to your ravens who didn't make it. Farl Dreg's renown. Hey! That's an achievement that if you make it here with more than 10 Varl. I saw it and I was like, I wonder if he'll get that one. The answer is yes. So that's a good one. That's actually a pretty good one, but we can't afford it. And supplies, not great. Okay, so we can do volunteers or houses. Let's do volunteers. The fighters, men and women from Akur and a few other northern towns, watch as you approach. Show me your shield wall, you bark. Only a few of them move and raise their shields, so you charge them, sending terrified humans running or skidding across the ground. Scared or feigned undisciplined, you shout. Either way, you'll be dead in the first assault. Shield wall. This time, everyone runs to lock shields and brace with their shoulders. You still break through, but it's a better effort. Folke and a few other ravens join you to correct stances and swings. But it's the arrival of clansmen from Bindle that surprises you. You never had to get us this far, but you did, a man says. Time for us to pitch in. Hopefully, we won't muck everything up. You show the new volunteers How to reinforce a shield wall. After an hour, you tell everyone to rest and get ready for real fighting. In private, Folka asks, think it'll make a difference? Well, they're making a stand, so it already has. Sometimes you impress me, Folka says. Just when I think you hate everything, you say something that shows you haven't given up on the rest of us. You grunt and walk away. The shield maiden tightens straps on her armor, while glaring at you with red-rimmed eyes. If you've got something to say, say it. We'll be dead before long. We don't have to be. We could leave, right now. Whoever's after us would roll through here without slowing. We get caught in the open. Then we can leave that damn cart here. Let the Dredge have it. I gave an oath to... An oath isn't worth all our feigned lives. And go where? Anywhere, Arborang. Did you forget Bowersgard? Arborang will be twice as bad. Then southeast. Maybe we'll find a horseborn. Or we can take a longship west across the vast. You stare at her, having seen desperation in fighters like this plenty of times. The ravens can't outrun these Dredge again, and I won't see them starve on a boat or worse. We make our stand here. It'll be our last stand. Then so be it. Folka clenches her jaw. Her eyes water. What would you do if the person you followed for years was no longer the same? I'm trying to figure out what's happening to me. You said yourself will be dead soon. What have you come up with? There's a voice in my head, growing louder. I've been fighting to keep it quiet. Bellower's voice, probably. But Bellower's dead. His body? He's asleep. I think the arrow keeps him that way. Folka nods. The conclusion doesn't seem too far-fetched to her. These dreams are things he's seen. The Vulca did something to betray him. They were working with the Sunder? I think so. But this has more to do with Ivan and Juno. They did something. Something bad. I don't even think Zephyr knows what they did. The two of you look over at Zephyr. The Vulca stares into a fire. Lost in thought. So what does all of this mean? I don't know. I figured as much. Still, feels better knowing I'm not the only one in the dark. You look up at the sharp contrast between the constant sunshine and the black wall. Heh. Guess we'll all be in the dark soon enough. A scout's horn signals all fighters to the bridge. If we make it through this, someone in Manahar is going to answer to me. You storm off to the fighting, building your rage with each step. Hopefully, all of my fighters are fresh. The immensity of the Dredge force standing just across the bridge is both terrifying and wondrous. Their droning sound shakes the ground, and you wonder if the old fort can withstand it. Fear is strong in the air. You faintly hear some humans running away, but your ravens stand firm against the impossible odds. You grant yourself a moment of pride for that. Suddenly, the tall wall of Dredge warriors begins to move. What? The fuck? Alright, so we've got a dead mender. We need to change things around. We need to change things around bad. Can I promote him? Damn it, I can't. Yeah, I don't have enough... Wait. I can click on this, but it doesn't do me any good. Okay, so we probably want Didac. We want back. You know what? This is a big fight. I like Didac. Let's get rid of back. Let's get rid of Ollie. Let's get Krumer. And actually, back has the armor break thing, doesn't he? Yeah, +3 breaks. Let's bring back. We're gonna do like this. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be rough. Well, let's do it. I'm a little worried about how this is all gonna go down. Hopefully it's not a multi-part battle. Okay, so we've got a creepy-ass dead mender. Oh, because it's going to be freaking eyeless, isn't it? It is. Is that Nichols? But he's dead. Don't be fooled. That isn't Nichols, but eyeless. Okay, so the problem is, ultimately, they've got a couple of ranged units. I have none. I have Krumer and Bulwark and Fassel and whatnot. I should have actually moved them to the end of the group. Oh, we could do that. Nah, that seems silly. I'm going to move forward 1. Don't want to get too close, just in case they start ranging him down. Let's kill him. Okay, well, now we've got Eyeless in the fray. I don't want to waste too much of my willpower here. This seems like a bit of an endurance fight. I'm just going to move here. We'll champion up. We'll just do regular champion. If she can soak hits, all the better. Okay. I don't want to overextend here. Or anything of the sort. Okay, so let's move here. Let's poke this guy. I'm not going to use willpower. Wouldn't be a bad idea, but still. Okay, so we got Bulwark. This won't use up his willpower. Luckily, he has the ability to generate more, which is good. Okay. Nice little exploit. Wait, what? Oh, there's a chasm in the way. Fuck. Those are not obvious. Okay, fast ult. Yeah, we'll just keep hammering him down. Unfortunately, he's probably going to take off my armor. Yeah, maybe I should have brought with Sigbjorn. Oh, well. So I get the feeling they're going to be hammering Bulwark for this round. He's got a couple of rounds and it's a couple of long-range people. Ah, jeez, that's gonna be a giant pain in the ass. Let's move here. Let's take off his armor. That's a nice little chain reaction. That's what we were looking for. Okay. Actually, you know what? Do we want to do this? It's a little bit risky. This leaves Facile to kill that guy, but this guy's a little bit scarier. Okay, there we go. So question. Can I... No, can't kill either of these guys, but I can do some serious harm to them. So let's do... I just realized. We could also do Bear Rage. Problem is we might hit Didac here. Do you wanna... Worth the risk. Damn it. Alright, 2 damage to Didac. We'll be fine. I didn't realize my placement was that close. Ow. Yeah. Problem is Bulwark is a problem. Okay. None of willpower. Oh, shit. Oh, killing Nichols was a bad move. Okay. Looks like they're mainly aiming at Bulwark here. That's probably for the best. Because the nice thing is, once we get to the boss, Bulwark becomes... I'm not going to say useless, but comparatively, he's not very good. We'll move here. Honestly, let's keep championing it up. It'll keep Bulwark and Krumer up. Okay. Luckily, Didac doesn't need that HP. We'll use some willpower here. That's a nice little armor split. Okay, and Eyeless is starting to move forward. You know what? That is a good time for a maximum pig stickerage. That's what I'm looking for. And I think we just got extra willpower for that? Not fully sure. Okay, either way. So here's the problem. If we attack, we're not going to do a whole lot of damage. He's pretty injured. Yeah. Nice thing is, Bulwark is soaking half the hits. So we don't want to be within range of Eyeless at all. Eyeless can one-shot anybody on my party. Almost anybody. And that's not the kind of... That's not the kind of mundungus I want to deal with. Okay. So why don't we do Bring the Pain on this guy. Takes off some of his armor. Okay, that didn't work the way I wanted it to, but it'll do. Okay. So I'm going to have her poke the ranger. Okay, I'm gonna resurrect somebody. That's probably fine. Never mind. That's annoying. Oh, yeah, that's not as bad as it could have been. Okay, so who's it? Fassel. Fassel. Not Fassel. Didac. Didac, loyal, armor breaker. And then it'll be, back. Okay, so... 5. Move here. I don't want to block anything. I try. He's mostly useless, though. That's good. Okay. Shit. It's so hard getting Varl in here. I did not notice the cracks. Okay. So let's kill this guy. Ranger's still dangerous. A lot of armor breakage. Take him out. Okay, this is working out. It's just hard. Didac isn't even that injured. It's just a pain in the ass. Okay. Who's he shooting at? Back. Okay, that's a problem. Well. Back's not dead yet. We're getting there. Okay. So the nice thing is, since we killed all of these guys... I'm surprised Back is still alive. Oh, hi. That's bad. Okay. So we're gonna need to take that armor off. We need to take that armor off fast. Let's just keep doing it. Hard as we can. The more damage we can do to Eyeless, the better. Okay. He has no more. This'll have to do. I'll move him over. I'm hoping Fassel and turn. Fassel can't really do much here. Nope. Okay, so here's what Fassel's gonna do. We're gonna do Malice. Fassel's gonna sacrifice himself to give everybody else a chance to hit Eyeless as hard as freaking possible. Seems like a pretty damn good deal, if you ask me. Alright, we get it. And do we get any pig stickerage? The answer is no. You know what? Let's move. Let's move here. I don't think Krumer's injured at all. Well, Krumer. Congrats, you are now a Sunderslayer. Motherfucker. Eyeless falls to the ground. Suddenly, the chaotic sounds of battle quieten, and the surrounding Dredge lower their weapons in shock. A group of Dredge guards break through the crowd and begin lifting Eyeless's body. Then you see her arm move. The Sunder is still alive. There's a chance to finish Eyeless if you and a few others are willing to risk charging the Dredge. There's no telling what will happen if she's allowed to recover, but you feel a pang of sadness at the thought of killing her. Well, this is interesting. You know, I'm gonna have to think about this one. Hard. Fuck it, let's do it. On me, today we kill a Sunder. The Ravens wipe their blades on their tunics and once again begin their throaty chanting. Thrilled, they run with you towards the body of Eyeless. Oh, fuck. This is what happens. This is not what I was expecting. You know what? We are totally doomed. Oh. Oh. That's what's going on here. Okay. So we've got a bunch of rather injured people, but what we have to do is just kill Eyeless before Eyeless revives. I have no idea how this is going to work. I wasn't paying full attention on how this was going to run. Okay, so how far can he move? I don't know if he can move. Either of them are moving. We'll go for the extra mile. I want to put Krumer in front. Okay. Okay, they've been buffed. This is fine, so this is Didac. Didac can do damage. Here's the question. How far can Krumer move on his turn? Krumer's the more important one, because Krumer can get the kill. Okay, he's just going to move over here for the time being. Perfect. Perfect. What? 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 I gave him the extra willpower. What the hell is this? Hey, artery strike. Perfect. That was really risky, but we got it. Sunderslayer. Yeah, I saw there was an achievement. I'm like, I gotta get it. No matter how risky this is. I was really hoping it would roll into another fight, but oh boy, it didn't. Okay, well, whatever. There it goes. We just killed a Fane Sunder, Folka says. You know it had to be done, but you find yourself unable to speak. Are you crying? You shake your head, trying to clear your thoughts. But the scared faces of so many Dredge left on the battlefield pull at you. Your mind fills with images of Avon on the tower, of Dredge twisting, warping in darkness, shaking, slobbering, roaring. You fight to regain control of your mind. The Dredge begin moving south along the river, not as an army, but as a people fleeing danger. Many of them start crossing the Old Ford Bridge. Bulwark, Folka says. Take the cart. Get to Manahar. We'll hold them here as long as we can. The Shield Maiden's voice clears your head for a moment. You see her turning proudly, commanding ravens into formation, and Gudmundur to lead the clansmen to Arborang. She looks back at you, holding your gaze. We'll be right behind you. Go. She then joins the shield ball, lending strength to those around her. Bulwark, Volka Zephyr says, pulling your attention from the Raven banner near the bridge. We must leave now. The Volka, their meddling caused this. All of it. You rub at a pain in your chest. Zephyr flinches at the look in your eyes, but you forget her and begin marching towards Manahar, towards vengeance.